All right, welcome to Hourglass. This is chapter 21 of the game with no plot. Maybe a little bit of plot this time, we'll see. Last time on chapter 20, we had a significant episode where Alicia perished from a gunshot wound from, well, a laser blast from Sergeant Mark Walker while he was mentally controlled by the cook at the crossroads. And in the aftermath, there was much sadness from many people. And they were sent on a task pretty quickly afterwards. Mr. Time not particularly ingratiating himself to the agents, being kind of callous with the death of Alicia and others. Find out about what?
Oh, that Mark shot Alicia.
Oh, no, it was never said specifically. Mm-mm. No one, he didn't bring it up. You didn't bring it up, so no. So they were sent off to what essentially was Naboo from Star Wars, and they picked up a couple more stragglers, 3 people to be precise. A mortally wounded Qui-Gon Jinn, his Padawan Adala Kizo, and Anakin Skywalker, the young child, and brought them back to the hub. For the last 2 weeks, we'll say, things have been going pretty poorly for everyone in the hub itself. Although everyone's wounds are healed, there's a great deal of distrust to go around, particularly towards Mr. Time. And Qui-Gon remains in intensive care under the good hands of Dr. McCoy. Adala and Anakin have been around the hub, but Adala has not consented for Mr. Time to take Anakin away as he had requested. And pretty much what's happened in the text roleplay is some getting to know you type of stuff and that sort of thing. Interpersonal relationships growing out of the sadness that has already befallen. So with that, let's get started. Find yourselves, for whatever reason, in the lounge. Hedwig, Zorath, Adala, and Samuel. For whatever reason, you are here. Adala, maybe you are watching snippets of what Mark had sent you for the movies that he had requested you watch about Anakin in particular. And the others could be here for any various reasons. And I'll let you guys maybe tell me what you've been doing for the last 2 weeks, and then you guys can just kick off some roleplay amongst yourselves. Good.
Adala sits at a table off on her own alone with a tablet in her hand. While Anakin's been sleeping, she's been researching her own world, the stories told about it, and particularly the descent of Anakin Skywalker. She is currently watching through one of the movies, seeking to understand why her reality was slightly different, why this situation is different, and what could potentially be done to save Anakin from going down this dark path. She's kept him close over the past couple weeks, being very watchful of Mr. Time or any of the bodyguards when they're around, making sure that Anakin isn't alone or in a position where he can be taken. She has acted as his guardian. Every day or so, she'll go to the med bay to get an update on Qui-Gon's position or condition. Ever hopeful that he'll wake up once more, but slowly starting to lose hope as it's been a number of weeks now and he still isn't here. She takes a sip from her drink of water as she continues watching, and then puts the tablet down, a little bit in frustration, a little bit in thought, and sighs deeply.
And for Zorath's part, he has been, as usual, training, obsessed with becoming stronger, becoming more adaptable. Although he hasn't seen too much gain from it. He seems to have reached a bit of a plateau and is seeking a way to break through that. And as he considers the possibilities, as well as the previous frustrations that still linger in his mind regarding Mr. Time and the death of Lesia, he heads on in to the Commons and gives a simple nod to Adala. Her talents were particular, similar to the one that was so untouchable even for Zorath. Kind of considers this as he heads on over. Gets a simple cut of meat, perfectly cooked, and sits down at the table nearby.
Hedwig, for the last few weeks, she has gone over kind of the stages of grief for mourning Lesia. Of course, a lot of her feelings were driven more towards anger that Lesia, again, wouldn't let Hedwig help her. Hedwig could have figured out some method. She'd suggested that multiple people could give blood. Lesia still not taking her up on the offer. Hedwig had been spending most of her time with Sam. She had quieted down quite a bit, not getting to her usual kind of excited state whenever she did any sort of inventing anymore. She more is kind of locked down and just continued making, though these past few weeks she wasn't making any sorts of poultices or polistes or any armor, shields. No, instead Hedwig had been researching weaponry, mostly guns to be specific. She had created what she thinks is probably the most powerful weapon she has made, calling it the Rifle of Cataclysmic Annihilation. She's practiced a few times in the VR Hollow Suites that they have. Anything from a distance being completely obliterated by the gun before it can reach her. She mostly was testing it out more than training her own skills, but she was content. She wanted to be able to continue on, to be able to help everyone, not just lie down and give up. This is what Hedwig at this point had thought would be the most helpful to the team, creating something destructive enough to be able to blow apart their enemies. She sits in the common rooms now. She's got her new weapon nearby. She's currently kind of cleaning it off with a cloth, making sure it's nice and pretty. It was a black and orange color with hard painted lines, unlike her Crankmaster, which was a bit more fanciful and fantastical. She's probably sitting near Sam at this point, one who she's really been talking to these last 2 weeks.
Sam is kicked back, feet on the table, leaning back in the chair at a pretty much perfect upward 45-degree angle. He is enjoying a chicken rice and corn bowl with some water. He's tried, since the whole Hedwig situation, losing Licia, to help fill a void or recapture some old time they spent. He plays off Hedwig as much as he can, remains mostly quiet, but from time to time will tell her how great a particular piece of work is, or she did a good job on a schematic, or a number of things, not really knowing how to handle someone who suffered emotional loss, but just trying. He looks at Lisa for he looks at Hedwig for a second and looks back down at his bowl.
Zorath kind of looks up the room, awkwardly quiet, and kind of looks to Adala. This one is Adala, yes?
She breaks out of her trance, looks over towards you. Yes, Zorath, if I remember right.
Yes. No, yeah, he's been in training like most of the 2 weeks. He doesn't take the time. How is this one's master?
A kind of like disappointed expression crosses her face. Unfortunately, still sleeping. But I'm sure he'll wake soon. And you can tell that she's been probably saying that a lot this past 2 weeks as people have talked with her, but she's starting to have a hard time believing it herself.
This one was called Kogon, yes?
Master Qui-Gon, yes.
Qui-Gon. Adala was taught by Qui-Gon, like the strange, dark, spike-headed one, yes?
No, I wasn't. I don't know much about that man. Just that he's Sith. Quite different from my own experience. When I was born, they could tell that I had the potential to be a Jedi. And so I was brought to the Jedi Temple on a planet called Coruscant. And I was raised there, taught there by many Jedi Masters who were very wise and intelligent. And more recently, I passed my studies and my tests, and Master Qui-Gon chose to be his apprentice, his Padawan.
How does Adala and the Sith, yes? How do they move so? Zorath cannot move so easily. And Zorath is quickest, apart from time.
Well, I guess the simple answer would be the Force. A energy that's all around us constantly that those who are Force sensitive, like the Sith and the Jedi, can manipulate to empower themselves or move others or even to do grander feats.
This is science or magic.
It's not science, no. I suppose if anything you could consider it close to a kind of magic, but that's not the best descriptor of it either.
It is different.
It is different.
Oronwe uses magic, but he does not fight like Zorath does. Adala uses weapons. Advanced, but not magic.
No, not magic. They're merely lightsabers. Special weapon, to be sure, but
Could Adala teach Zorath
to wield a lightsaber,
to use this not magic force to move like Adala?
it's not so simple, unfortunately. It's something that you're born with. It's not something you can create and nurture yourself, the ability to wield the Force. She kind of sighs. I don't know how it works with people from other realities. If you even have the capability, but if for some reason you did, and we learned that somehow, then I suppose I could teach you to wield it, but there'd be much to consider. A life being able to wield the Force is not a life made easy. It's a life more complicated than most.
Life is not meant to be easy. Life is survival.
And perhaps it's best that I do not teach you how to wield the Force. I think
Why?
to every force of nature there is good and there is evil. It is much the same with the Force. There is a light side, the side that Jedi such as myself and Master Qui-Gon wield, and there is a dark side. The dark side is ruled and manipulated with she thinks for a second. With complex emotions and urges. An urge to simply survive no matter the consequences could lead you down a path of the dark side.
This seems hypocritical. Life
In what
is not
way?
simple. Darks and lights. It is a muddy pool.
The dark side is not so simple either. The Jedi coexist with the Force. We simply use it, but we also wield ourselves to it. The Sith think themselves able to control the Force entirely, and as such, they become corrupted by it.
All fools, then. To
Perhaps.
deny life, to deny survival, is to deny oneself.
Ourself, we are called to a greater purpose, being who we are.
Like time, then. And there's a visible spit to his word, and anger on his face as he is reminded of the previous conversations.
Well, I certainly hope I'm not like that man. Perhaps a tad bit more empathetic.
time, too, says that things must be sacrificed. Things like emotions. Like one's own tribe. Time is a fool for this.
Adala thinks for a moment. It's not so simple, Zorath. But I understand your concern.
Zorath's only concern in his tribe. Will Adala be joining us? He looks kind of almost cautious as he looks her over.
As you ask that question, you hear the click, click, click of a cane on the ground, and you see standing up on the stairwell, looking down is Mr. Time. You haven't seen him. No one's seen him in the last 2 weeks. Proctor has been telling people, generally what's happening, which nothing really has been happening at all. And he stands up. That is up to her, of course.
Does time not decide at the end?
I cannot make you do anything, Zorath.
Adala looks towards Mr. Time, perhaps with a little bit of anger and frustration, but she quickly tries to quell that. I simply think that it is best I wait for my master to awaken, and then we try to leave this place. I'm not sure that staying here for any longer, and specifically allowing you near Anakin, is the best of ideas.
Well, we will see. I have been looking into ways to return you to your own time at the exact location that you had left. Unfortunately, my calculations do suggest that if so, your master Qui-Gon will die 99.9999% of the time in that situation. But I am willing to continue to try to return you if that is what you wish.
She recalls her conversation with Mark when she first arrived here. Him saying that Mr. Time came to them in desperate circumstances, and that he simply had to trust that Mr. Time was doing good ever since. With this approach, she grows more cautious of him.
Zora looks between them. Zora thinks Hub could use finer fighters like Adala. It would be good to join us.
She looks towards Zorath as she's about to answer Mr. Time. And then looks back to him. Perhaps I could join a few of these missions while I wait for Qui-Gon to awaken and decide what is best.
Well,
maybe by doing so, I will better understand what your intentions are.
yes, that is all good and well, Adala, and I want to apologize to everyone for my callous nature. I am unused to working with humans or those with such emotions. I do apologize again. I have been sequestered away, working on my own programming. I do apologize, as I said. And one of the reasons I wish to come here was to let you know that Qui-Gon has awoken within the last few moments. The doctor
stands up.
Yeah, the doctor has alerted me and says that he can receive visitors if the doctor is crass, but to be damn well quiet, he says.
Of course, of course. I will go now. And she is gonna nod towards the others and will begin walking past Mr. Time to go to the med bay.
Yeah, his head just turns towards you. You see like a swirl, kind of the galaxy swirling in the... You don't know if it's metal or... It almost seems liquid, face of his.
And Zorath takes the cut of meat and kind of wraps it with a bit of the paper on his tray there and munches away at it as he curiously follows Adala.
Yeah, what is Hedwig and Sam gonna do?
I think besides gossiping very quietly about Zorath and the Librarian extension, gonna see the two go off, and she looks to Sam, and she kind of shrugs and says, "Well, looks like we've strong-armed another person into this war."
Well, in fairness to this time, I guess apparently one of them was gonna die, so not much choice, I guess. Sam's picking his food and chews on it. I mean, I guess the more the merrier.
Well, it's not really merrier, I don't think. It seems more... She thinks, looking off the corner of the room. Seems more that most of the time, or just us, we find people who are at the edge of their lifespan, bring them here, and though it seems time doesn't want to make anyone work here or fight, we don't have a choice. We never really have a choice being here.
Well, yeah, I mean, who would you think the ideal workforce is? Someone who can just leave or someone who can't? I mean, drink some water. I'm not saying it's right, but you're right, there's not really an alternative. You go back, you die.
No, more well treated, more or less comfortable, but it's more like we're it's indentured servitude being here, forced to fight.
I don't really have anything for that one, Head. It's...
Am I wrong, though?
No. But... I mean, if you think about it, even if we went back and didn't die, knowing what we know now, whoever we're fighting this war against could kill all of us anyway if they wanted to. So, I mean...
Doomed with knowledge, you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, if... Could you really go back knowing what you know now? And be okay with that? Even if it's better than this, I mean, it's been rough.
If I were to go back now, knowing what I know that I might be able to help defeat the Republic of Catalonia that's invading my home now. Probably at least on the way. Mr. Time said everything where I was going to get destroyed. My friends and family. Maybe I could develop something to fight against them if I went back now, but she sighs. It's not really a point. You said knowing what we know, knowing that that's a fictional time doesn't really exist. I'm more real now, knowing what I know, than Hedwig that left there, really.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, you could, when all this is done, I mean, you could go back and know even more than you know now, and then definitely deal with whatever Republic thing
Sam,
place.
if I was to go back now, or in the future, in 8 years or so, go back and try to stop it. That's what all the other Hedwigs did. All the other ones previous to me, and they're all dead. Because they all die in the same place.
I got nothing. And he just kind of looks at her.
She shakes her head and looks down. Sorry. Sorry. Trying to make a promise to myself to not be so negative about all this. It doesn't help the team, doesn't help any of us for me to be in such a state.
It's like the whole molecules thing. You just find someone else make you positive. Instead, I don't know. I
You're saying what? Just find someone to make me positive.
yeah, you say you're negative. Negatives, positives, track. You know, the whole thing. You feel better. You'll find someone who's positive. Cancel out your negative.
Hmm.
I went to engineering school. I didn't do a whole lot of physics, but
She smiles and laughs a little bit. Find my positive. That's it's going to be quite the feat, Sam. But she kind of pushes on his shoulder a little bit and just right now you're the positive that I have. And well, I'm pretty good at it. Besides your occasional awkward speech.
it's- sorry for your luck, I guess. Drink some more.
Hmm. And she looks out towards the door that Zorath and Adala had left. Should we just stay here and just leave them be? Should we follow? I don't know. I'm kind of comfortable. She adjusts herself on the couch.
I mean, I don't really know her very well. Zorath is Zorath. He's reliable, but I don't know. I don't make a point to spend time with him here at the hub. He'd
I would
probably break half the shit that I have in my room, but I don't see how we should be getting involved in their business, especially if, you know, she plans on going back. I'm not going to be here.
Right. Why not instead? She goes, sits up a little bit and pulls out her tablet. I'll show you something that I've been thinking about that I might work on next. I'm finished my gun. I think this will be quite the next endeavor. I will definitely need your assistance on it.
He leans over your shoulder and what? I can already tell you we could maybe get a little more out of increasing the diameter. But you go ahead.
Right. And she starts showing him little schematics that she's been drawing up. Very similar to Doc Ock's arms. The multiple arms that come out of his back. She actually has a picture for reference. She doesn't know who he is, of course. But she begins kind of scrolling through and showing Sam.
He'll look excited over his shoulder. It looks like some like open space equipment they would use in like a mining facility. So he already has come up with ideas.
Yeah. As that conversation peters out, we'll swing over to the other one. Adala and Zorath, you enter the medical bay and you see McCoy leaning over Qui-Gon. He's asking him various questions and nodding and looking at instruments. He turns and he sees Adala and he gives a nod, and he sees Zorath and kind of does the face palm, and he says, "Be careful in here, Zorath. Knock anything over."
Zorath is always careful.
Adala quickly walks up to the edge of Qui-Gon's bed. How's he looking?
He looks rather fatigued, pale, weak, certainly.
A smile crosses her face as she looks down at him. Master Qui-Gon, it's good to have you here.
Yes.
What took you so long?
I believe I was stabbed through the stomach. Only by the will of the Force am I here. And the will of coming into contact with these people, I suppose.
Yes, we certainly lucked out, I suppose. Master, we have much to discuss, but I believe for now it's important you get some rest.
Yes, the doctor has told me some of the things that have went on. He tried to explain this place. Adala, you must learn about this place. Find out what this is. This will be important to return to the Jedi Council once we are able to return home.
Of course, I've done all I can to learn what I can since I've arrived. They tell me that if we return to our reality, that you will die.
He doesn't say anything for a moment and then just says, "It is the will of the Force. You will need to learn and watch and be mindful so you can report what you've seen to Master Yoda and Windu."
Yes, Master. Of course. She kind of bows her head slightly.
Do not worry. If I become one with the Force, I will become even more powerful than you can imagine.
I understand.
And he just... Anakin came by. I think he was the first to know. I'll keep an eye on him as best I can if you need to go somewhere or do something.
No, I can watch over the boy. I can...
You don't want to take him with you right now. Things are unsettled.
What do you mean?
Look around you. This place is strange. I sense danger lurks around every corner. Everywhere. Be mindful of your own self. I'll watch the boy.
Yes, Master. I will do what I can.
He nods. Dr. McCoy says, "All right. Visitation's over."
Get some rest, Master.
I will. And he closes his eyes. McCoy kind of points towards the exit. "All right, leave now. Zorath, there's a communique on the agent channel. Wants you to bring Adala to the portal. Mr.
Yes,
Time, I think."
sure. Yeah, and Zorath had been kind of standing just a bit back, watching and listening, curious of their conversation, curious of this Qui-Gon, and kind of lingers his gaze over towards Qui-Gon, giving a bit of a nod before turning. Zorath will show Adala to the portal.
And at the same time, Hedwig and Sam, you're getting that request too to go to the portal.
Hedwig sees this and she sighs, gets up and stretches her arms out, cracking her back a little bit. Alright, I guess no more relaxing.
Yeah, Sam will get up as well. Yeah, gotta go get my things.
Well, she again smiles. I'll meet you there. You'll probably beat me anyway.
Yeah, probably. You do enjoy a late entrance, don't you?
It's I heard somewhere, I think in some sort of literature, one of the recent ones, I think for Boromir, that something about wizard never arrives late. I'm like a tech wizard.
Sure. Yeah, that's a thing.
I appreciate this tone, Sam.
Yeah, I gotta get ready.
Of course.
He's gonna just scoot out.
Yeah, she'll then grab her things, taking a very long time as per usual.
Zorath, on the way, kind of stops with Adala towards his room and grabs his spear. The newly made carapace armor, unless that hasn't been given to him yet.
Sure. I'm guessing Sam isn't one for big gifts. He probably just laid it outside your door or something.
That's kind of what I figured. Yeah. And he has the carbine blaster, or what have you, strapped over it. And, heads the rest of the way to the portal with Adala.
Yeah, when you get to the portal, everything looks more or less as usual, except in front of the actual stairs, there's a large circular disc that it looks like you can walk through, and you see there's some electrostatic kind of like shuttering in there. So you would have to walk up through that and then up to the portal. Mr. Time, as you come in, and when he just stands there blankly until Hedwig finally gets there 5 minutes later than everyone else. Welcome back. I have asked you here because this will help Adala solve her problems, I believe. As a favor, and as some sort of recompense for what I have, my actions and words, more or less, I am sending you to somewhere to investigate these Sith, to learn more about them, so when we do send you back to your time, you will have an edge over their evil. I hope this suits you.
She is surprised, but will nod at him. This will be a great help, though the Sith are very dangerous.
Zorath is not sure he is ready, but he is certainly eager to face one of these again.
Well, I would not engage them if you can help it. For our agents, I would appreciate if you were able to bring back anything of value, technology or weapons, or, as always, recruiting men for our guard, men and women. I have set up a new phasing station here, and he points down to the disc that you would walk through. It will pre-calibrate your watches quicker once you are out. So once you are in the midst of, crisis, it will take you even less time to change your destination if needed.
This is good. Kind of looks up, a bit of an eye towards time. But doesn't say anything more. He kind of looks to Hedwig and Sam. Hedwig and Sam are ready. Feeling better than they had. Zorath hopes.
Hedwig, she shrugs slightly. Not really better, more just adjusting to not having Lacey around anymore. But I'm here. I won't fade on you in battle.
Hedwig has a new gun, yes? He kind
Yes.
of looks at it, presumably over her shoulder.
Yeah, it is very large.
My.
She kind of unslings it and holds it with both her hands, not aiming it towards anyone, of course, practicing gun safety. And she kind of displays it to Zorath. I would suggest you don't get in the way of it. It's a long-range sniper rifle. Extremely high-powered, doesn't require any ammunition, can take 2 targets out at once. It's quite amazing, really. Some of my best work. Not saying
Seems-
spear isn't my best work, but this is better, in my opinion.
Yes, Zorath agrees. Spears are good. Suitable for Zorath, but one cannot dispute firearm supremacy. Yes?
Oh yes, and I'm very much supreme at firearms.
Why? He kind of hesitates for a moment. See him kind of scratch his beard a bit. Zorath is not unsure. Zorath is unsure of the reason. Why has Hedwig not used something like this?
Before? You mean?
Yes.
Hmm.
Did Hedwig not use the strange syringes?
I did before. I just found that my methods a bit more tame. I was more focused on assisting, though I feel like as though I might have let people down in that instance. I'm still focused on some syringes and stuff, and I still have the rifle. But this here will provide more fire support and much more deadly in the battles to come.
This seems good.
I
but
don't want to be
Hedwig-
holding back anymore.
And he kind of hesitates a bit.
Mr. Time. Excuse me, Hedwig, do you have Lycia's timepiece?
She looks to Mr. Time. She takes out the timepiece and looks down at it. Yes, of course, I still have Lacey's timepiece. It's nice to hear that you're actually using her name unprompted.
Yes, of course. I was wondering, could you perhaps let Adala borrow it for this mission? It is more functional than the return-only pieces for recruiting purposes.
She looks to Adala and steps up and puts the timepiece in her hands as long as she accepts it.
Yeah, Adala actually has like a pretty sympathetic look on her face as she looks towards you, walking over to her. She'll reach out her hand. I'll take care of it. Return it to you.
Hedwig shakes her head. Keep it.
Yeah, she'll take the timepiece.
Well, shall we? And she'll start making her way up to the portal.
Yeah, Sam will
Zorath is
follow.
ready. Sorry to interrupt there.
You're fine.
He kind of... Zorath kind of steps through this strange new phase thing. kind of looks to the others as they are up on the upper portion and turns to Sam. Sam made Zorath's new breastplate, yes?
The carapace, yeah.
Yes. He kind of tangs his fist against it. It is good. Far better than any Zorath has seen.
It's better than going bare-chested, big buddy.
Yes. If only Zorath had been... If Zorath had been with a tribe before he came here, perhaps he would have been... It does not matter. Zorath is ready now. He
I
kind
mean,
of...
the armor would probably not be great anyway. No offense.
Zorath's people make fine armor.
It's fine, but not
Zorath.
great.
Perhaps we could speed this along a bit. The time is limited.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Oh, great time.
I'm sorry. I'm simply attempting to get you there when you need to be there.
Yes,
Very
sure. Us tools will move on and we'll go, and if we die, whatever. And she turns and just starts walking into the portal.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to respond to that snarky comment. As you each walk up through the disc, you notice your timepieces kind of... they seem to... You look down at them and they have numbers on them usually, and it changes to some like glyph, and it kind of changes every once in a while back, and it kind of is like speeding up, and it looks like it's adjusting or something. And then you can head back into the portal. Once more into the breach.
It's gonna die this time.
Does the timepiece change when a doll is given it?
It changed back to a normal timepiece after Alicia died. So it was given to you, and it looks like a watch. So now it would look like... What would it look like for Adala, I suppose, is a good question.
Holocron.
Probably a lightsaber of some sort, if possible. I don't know if it can mimic something that complicated.
Maybe it kind of somehow integrates into the hilt of one of your lightsabers.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So you look down and it looks like it's just a part of your lightsaber, maybe like almost encrusted into the handle somehow, or maybe
Cool.
maybe it's becomes the kyber crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you head into the portal. Give me a sec.
Darkness.
Welcome to the darkness. This is the true dark side, yeah.
I find your lack of maps disturbing.
Oh no, there's no there's no lack of maps. There's no lack of maps. Hold on.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Come on, music, play. There you go.
It's playing for me.
Yeah, it just took a minute.
Yep.
You walk through the portal, and immediately darkness surrounds you. You feel that you're standing on something solid. You can hear the other people breathing around you, but you can't see anything.
Yeah, Zorath kind of takes to a knee, and the spear kind of pointed up in the air, not that he can see, and touches the ground. Is it organic soil? Or
It's solid.
metallic or anything?
Yeah, I
like
mean, normal steel floor probably.
that? Yeah.
Adala is gonna ignite her lightsabers, but do so like up in the air or something, so she doesn't accidentally hit any of the people that she can hear around her.
Yeah, it cast a bit of a glow around. Can you guys give me an investigation roll?
Sure.
Okay, well, we're all made it, it looks like.
Yes, but
Oh, not
this
good.
is.
A bedroom? Just Hedwig will look around.
It looks like the. Hmm. Does it? Yeah. Well, I think that's what the investigation's for, isn't it?
Oh my.
Once my thing pops up. None of it's great.
It's pretty obvious to Hedwig and Sam. This appears to be the hub med bay, but empty.
Wait.
Uh,
We're in the hub.
What?
yes, but no. And he kind of looks around. It's completely empty. It should be, the guy, Adala's guy. He just kind of clicks his fingers, not knowing his name offhand.
Master Qui-Gon.
Yeah, that guy. Not here.
Wait. She turns to the others. What if this is some sort of bloody lesson from time? Show us exactly. I don't know. This seems ominous, but what will happen if we lose?
That's a bit paranoid.
He
I
said,
don't know. I don't know yet.
he
Maybe.
said we would learn something about the Sith here, but I do not
Yes.
know why the Sith would be here or how they would get here.
That or it's back at hub
You
again.
think it's another mistake?
Does not matter. We are here now. We must be careful.
Right, I'll take to the back then. Before I'll split up, and she reaches into one of her pouch pockets and she holds out looks like 3 vials, injectable vials of something. And she says, if you feel that your strength is waning or anything of the sorts, just use this. It'll be brief, but it'll give you a surge of power. Just don't use it willy-nilly, please.
Thanks to Hedwig.
Of course.
Yeah. And Sam's gonna look. Does anything seem, other than the obvious things of people not being where they should, does anything else seem out of place in med bay?
It's really decrepit. It doesn't appear to be kept up at all. There was a lot of medical instruments, high-tech equipment. There were small little droids that would fly around. It's not. It all looks broke or lack of use. There's dust, that sort of thing.
Be careful.
It's
Something
all
seems
fucked up.
strange.
Do any of you have light, or do we simply have to rely on my sabers?
I can try and, well, Sam and I can try and fix the lighting if we can find somewhere, a junction or something, but I
The
didn't.
beds
really
used
put
to
a
have
question-
lights,
question.
yes? Above them. If this is like that, could Hedwig and Sam use those?
No, power's got to come from a source, Zorath. The lights being here, they have to be connected to the source, but they don't make the power.
Yes,
You know what I
but
mean?
Is there
kind of points to Adala's sabers. Power is there, yes?
No, I don't think you can hook these up to a source of electricity to power them.
Sam
I
could
haven't
not
even looked
draw
at that
on
shit.
these.
I
We don't
mean,
have time for this.
yeah, if we want light, we got to find a power source. That's
Is there anything near the med bay that you are aware of?
is there?
You're not totally sure. You've not ever been given access to the inner workings of, the systems of the hub exactly.
He shrugs. I've only ever been able to work on cursory repairs. I don't get near what runs it. Whatever runs it, I have no idea how the power is generated.
The little bots seem to fix most things. Perhaps if we find one of them, it has its own power source.
Maybe, but nothing to do but to see at this point.
Yes.
Well,
Zorath will lead. Quietly.
I'll be right behind you.
stay close, everyone.
Yeah, the door is there and it's shut. Usually when you would head through this door, it would open automatically, and it does not as you get close.
Yeah, Zorath will kind of look it over, trying to figure out a way to get it to open if there's any kind of manual release.
Yeah, there is, and you can pull it open.
Yeah. Weapons ready.
Do so. It takes
Zorath.
some doing to get it open.
Yeah, Zorath works at it for a moment, finally pulling the thing clear. And kind of peers around either side into the pitch dark.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
And he will move up as quietly as he can and get kind of up against the next wall over. Kind of nod to Adala.
Dala will head out. Oh, hello.
Yeah, as you do that, as the dollar comes out, you see these like lights pop up from the eyes of these security robots. And let's go ahead and roll initiative. Let me make sure it's clear. Yep, go ahead.
Oh shit.
Adala will call back. Droids!
Not five, that's four.
Bloody hell.
There's quite a few of them.
3 and, oh god, like 12.
Yeah, there's plenty.
4 sets of 3.
Are these the droids we're looking for?
Don't know. Are you looking for
These are
droids?
not the droids we're looking for.
It's a trap!
It's a Come on, let's get them all.
They-
Get them all.
they-
What else can you
they need
say?
to s-
Where's the
We need
sand?
to see our
We will-
identification.
We will.
How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
Yeah.
Now, young Adala, you will die.
They don't need to see our identification.
I'm just a simple
Oh
woman trying to make my way through the multiverse.
You're breaking my heart. You're going somewhere I
Don't
can
make
never
me
go.
Destroy you.
I am no Jedi.
Zorath, what do you want to do?
Yeah, Zorath kind of calls, hold them at the door! And he will move this way one and lunge for this guy
What? Lunge.
with the
Yum.
spear.
You ain't
That's
close.
too... Oh, you got your spear, but you can't move and...
It's 4. Oh, can he not do that
You
with...
can't move and attack.
It's a ranged
Yeah.
attack.
Oh, so it wouldn't
it's not a
actually
move.
be able to lunge with it like last time then.
Well, if you're in melee, you can lunge,
With
but
that, no.
Okay, I thought I could use it like a melee weapon from a distance.
Well, it still has... Probably not, because it has to open a portal still, so you can't, like, move and lunge.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In that case, are they... I assume they have ranged weapons.
they have what appears to be shotguns, basically. Laser shotguns. Laser pattern spreaders.
Yeah, so I think what Zorath wants to do is run to here.
If you're running, you gotta move
Or
at
it has
least.
to be 3 or more,
Yep.
doesn't it?
Mhm.
So yeah, he'll just move to
Yeah, that's fine.
right there.
You can do that. All right. Security droid 3. The ones you're going towards take aim, or they actually aim 1. Yeah, they're gonna aim 1. Aim 1 at Zorath. Those other robots, they're going to aim one as well.
Mhm.
These are aiming at Adala. The other ones are aiming at Zorath. They aim one. And Adala, you're up.
Okay, so I am not super familiar with the rules of lunge. Can I move like here and lunge at this one?
You need to be adjacent, so you can move then attack.
Oh, okay,
mhm.
okay. So I can move to like this area and then lunge at them.
Lunge is you get move one hex. So
Okay,
Mhm.
then I'll move here and lunge at this
Yep.
one.
so your attack is at -3,
Okay.
and that's it.
Can I do my double attack or does it have to be a single?
Lunge is just a single. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow,
Nice. There you go.
that definitely kills one of them. Yeah, you just chop the droid in half. I'm gonna bother defending. Okay. Security robots 4 that are they raise their guns and just fire at you point blank range. They are adjacent. Now you may try to dodge this or parry it if you would like,
I will parry it.
since they are adjacent. Yep.
Oof.
28. Okay, so 21. You have no armor.
Nope.
That's a wound, not quite enough to make you make a death roll. They're mortal, so yep. Yeah, they just level off these basically shotguns and just it hits you in the, where did it go? Torso. So let me put it down. Torso wound 21. Okay. Yeah, just you get shot with his blaster in the chest just quite suddenly. Sam.
I can just barely see some of these, so I'm just gonna basically hug the doorway and fire at the ones that I can see.
Oh, how well can you see him?
Not very, but
Um,
I would expect it's gonna be a substantial penalty.
Let me look at.
You did mention they have lights on their heads, yeah?
They do. They should be lit up. You're right. They should be lit up because of their eyes. So no penalty.
So yeah, we will get a shot in. Look at that. There it is.
Medium range for either of those guys.
It'll be at 4.
There you go.
15. Let's see what armor these guys have. I think they're 8s, yeah. 7. 19, that kills one of them. How does that look?
Sam sees the robots, and I'm assuming since these are hub ones, we've seen them around before.
You've never seen these things before.
Ooh, okay, so
No.
yeah, he just sees all of it turn on. What the fuck? And after he hears the boom, 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 the everything going on around the corner, like the fighting starts, he just levels his needle gun and shoots at the first one that he sees. Rips through its chest, and it kind of crumples over.
Hedwig.
All right, Hedwig's firing at security robot 4.
You want to take a hardship to shoot
Yeah.
best? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Of course. No, no.
New person, who cares?
No.
No, I've got range of 18, I think, with this thing.
Yep.
What range band?
You would be at close, which gives you another hardship. You're too close.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Fuck. I'll do it anyway.
Let me look at what long. Hold on. Before I say that, let me see what long does. Yes, that's correct. Another hardship. 2 hardships.
Alright. This is close. Yeah. Wow, it just drops all of them for me. Holy shit. Why do I have so... Yeah.
Yeah, drop 2 more.
That sucks. I have no chance of hitting if I'm that close. With engage. It's good to know. Yeah, so she fires. This thing just lights up the hallway, but it goes right past the security robots.
Okay. All right. It is the robot's turn.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is this one meant to be 4 or 2?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Because the reason it doesn't matter is because these things can't take wounds, so they just die automatically, so it doesn't really matter what the token says. They all have the same stats.
Oh yeah, I was just
Probably.
The origin.
Yeah. Because I highlight them and it says which one it is. Okay, so 3 on your left. They are going to shoot at Zorath. Combat. They are close range, I believe. Well, let me check. These things don't have that great a range, but I still think 2 is close. Yes. It's actually point blank. You're within. No, you're not at within. You're not at within 2. You're close.
Okay.
4 benefits.
Oh yeah, because I'm technically 3, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Hit 5. 19 damage. You have other. Okay, so 19 minus 3, 16. You have other. That is but not on the left arm. Right?
Yeah, not on the left.
So you're going to take a wound and injury to your left arm. So 5, 19, that's what I said. 19, 16. Yeah, it just scorches your left arm.
Yep, shit.
19. Okay. So you have a wound and an injury now. And that thing is up to 4. Security robots 1 are going. They were aiming at Adala. They're going.
I seem to shoot for Zora.
Can they still see me?
I don't
Because
think they
they're
can.
around the corner.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. You move. That's right. Okay, they cannot. So won't get their aim, and they will shoot at Zorath.
Haha, suck it, security robots 1.
But you're about to say Zorath.
I mean, that's why I moved there, so that wouldn't be point blank with these ones, and that was kind of the best spot I could get into to reduce the range.
Interesting.
You could have gone
Miss.
here.
That's a miss on that one. So it shoots.
Yeah, that was still within point blank, though.
They fire and miss Zorath that time. The other ones,
He's a huge TN. So.
the ones that were shot by Sam, is going to shoot Zorath as well. And they have 3 benefits. They are close as well. Oh my god.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right up there.
Ooh. Hold on.
Left arm again, yeah.
Uh,
I don't think he's making out of this.
I don't think that carapace.
I mean, it's 1 slot out of 5, so I wouldn't expect it to. Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Without armor, he's pretty, yeah.
That's a lot of
rolled-
damage.
It rolled 2 on the fucking TN roll as well.
42. -3.
yeah.
Sorry, 39. All right.
Fuck.
That is TPK.
All right. So,
Great.
what would you like to do with? Would you like to? You're gonna have to make a death roll. So, would you like to use fate?
Yeah. What is the what's the roll?
It's
What do I have to do?
resilience. It'll be a resilience roll.
Hmm.
Your fate should be full, not where it is.
Yeah, I can't seem to adjust.
It's on the stat modifiers at the bottom.
Oh, it's the stat. That's
Yeah.
why.
No injuries and no wounds should impact your death roll. So it'll be you'll be rolling endurance. So 5 keep 3, plus 20 if you burn a fate point.
Yeah, I might as well. I'll spend one at least.
Yeah, you could
'Cause-
spend and burn. That would be fine.
Yeah, I guess I'll spend and burn.
All right, hold on. Yep, go ahead.
Alrighty, resilience, right?
No, click the in your combat menu. It's a death roll because
it's in
it
the
doesn't
combat menu,
impact it doesn't include wounds and stuff.
I see. Oh, does that not add the?
No, you
The
yeah, you see you got a benefits. What do you mean? No, so you go ahead and
Oh,
you got it anyway. You got a 55. That's enough.
Okay, cool.
So 39. Let me put that in your wounds because that might.
Christ.
That was the left arm as well, right? 39.
Yeah, another one on left arm.
Yep. Yeah, how does this look as you're just getting decimated in the kill
I mean,
zone?
It's 3 squads of security robots all shooting him with laser scatter shotguns. It's not pretty. I mean, they literally just open fire on him at nearly point blank. So yeah,
All right, you are up.
his arm is ripped up pretty bad.
Retreat.
Pretty fucked.
Run away.
Is it Zorath?
Yeah, it's Sorath.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I think that's gonna be the thing. Is Zorath is gonna hop back and get in cover. Yeah.
Okay, Zorath realizes he's getting shot to
Really have a
pieces
showing.
and moves.
Not like he had an opportunity to completely avoid it without entirely falling back. I mean, that's pretty much he was hoping to kind of draw their attention and shit. But fuck.
He definitely did.
Uh,
It is Sam's turn.
Am I able to aim once and go ahead of these guys?
Yeah, you'll be. No, they're actually. Which one? The 4.
Yeah.
The 4s. No, they're quicker.
Okay. Let's just keep shooting.
That's gone though. That's gone. That's a hit.
Okay.
18 minus 8. That's not enough to hurt it. With the left. Yeah, it just ricochets off its leg.
They're tough.
Let's see. This guy, is he actually at 3? He is. He is going to aim once at Adala. And it is Hedwig's turn.
All right. Ooh. Hedwig can't hit this thing. She doesn't want to move into the way here because she thinks there's other stuff. She's gonna aim.
yeah, because I think they're the. Are they the?
She'll aim once,
Oh yeah, they're that one.
and she'll kind of call out to Adala. If you need to pull it back, please do. sir.
Yep. Security robot number 3 aims at Adala once. One is going to shoot at Sam. I'm going to give Sam a cover bonus. So it'll take a -3 to its shot. Medium range for it.
Is Sam in that which tile is Sam actually in? Because I think he's between tiles.
Oh yeah, you. Well, he would need to be in.
Yeah.
Well, I would say he's probably in this one if he's been shooting. That's fine. Medium range on Sam. There's 2 of them. Hit.
Fuck.
17.
That's not gonna feel good.
No, it certainly isn't.
27. 31. Torso. Yeah. What's your armor on your chest? Other.
Doesn't matter. I have no other.
You have no other. That's a wound and an injury for you with 16. Yeah, just smokes a hole in your chest. Begins like billowing. Alright. The other one is going to aim at Adala. For 1. Alright. Let's see. I think it is Adala's turn.
Yep. Ooh, boy.
You need to get the fuck out of the way, Sam.
I think Adala's just gonna slash this one.
Okay.
But with both her lightsabers this time.
Yeah.
How do you get rid of my benefit?
This is what you should have. 40.
And then I roll it again too,
Yeah,
right?
let me do the first one first, though.
Okay.
So it'll try to dodge. Dodge. Okay. First things first, it loses its aim. It misses. That kills one of them. It's going to go up on the AP track by 1. Not that one, though. The other one. Where is it?
It's the second 4
Yeah.
between Adala and Hedwig.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, yeah, now go ahead and roll the other one.
Okay.
It'll try to dodge. Pretty sure it's dead. It is. Let's see something. I forgot to give you a wound. That's okay. Still think you would have killed it. I mean, I'm just looking. Yeah, drop a 5. Drop a 5. Yeah, it'll still be dead. So yeah, how does that look as you kill these 2 droids?
Yeah, after getting shotgun blasted, she kind of steps back really quickly, but then rushes forward, flashing across one of the droids, and then doing like a backhanded slash or like stab into the second one, before turning around and facing the others.
Hedwig, what would you like to do?
She says, "Never mind then," and loses her aim. And she'll spend 1 action to activate her armor.
Okay. So we'll just do like, how about that?
Yes.
So, okay. Interact. Okay, robots. Robots. This one is going to fire at Adala. Ooh.
And then they died.
Then Adala died.
4 benefits. No
It's
hardships.
a lot of benefits.
I mean, they've got K4 as well. Don't expect this to be pretty.
So you realize you can try to deflect it with your lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
With defensive. So if you just roll your lightsaber and give it a plus 1 benefit and then a plus 1 as well, because, well, does it have shield? I think it does. Lightsaber, where is it? Yep. So
yeah,
additional
shield
mods will be a 1, and then when it asks benefit, will be a 1 too.
Is this on top of my, like, 1 benefit I get already?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have 2 total.
And then I've got 2 pre-roll modifiers.
Was it worse? No, it wasn't worse.
No, luckily, 4 better. But that's not gonna stop her from making a death roll.
17.
That's for sure. Big fucking death roll.
27.
Really?
31. It is.
I would think.
Yeah, 26 minus 43. That's 17.
Plus the weapon
Yeah.
damage, yeah. It's like
17.
14.
Yeah, 31. Was it a leg shot or anything like that? It was a... It was. So it's a 28. Yeah. So you can burn a fate point if you want.
Death roll.
Yeah, if you would like to burn a fate point, it would give a plus 20 to the roll.
Sure.
And you can also spend a fate point as well, which will give you a benefit. I don't know if you can actually tie that in, but
Sure.
okay. So when I don't think it allows you to actually put a benefit in there. So after you roll, you can roll another D10
Okay.
if you need to. You don't. Yeah, you got it. Good roll. So, yeah. Did we lose somebody? Oh, something's happening. Okay. Yeah, you get shot again from this one across the way. And there, which one's that one? 7. At 8. Security robots are going to try to shoot you. Benefits 3.
Which ones are shooting at
Robot
me?
4 in the elevator. Let me see. Do they have a line of sight?
Can't see me super
Yeah,
well.
I would give you cover 1. So I'll get them. They'll get a -3 to their attack. -3. Medium range. Okay, so you can use your lightsaber to defend again. You're at 10 because you did it last time too.
I wonder if it might just be worse, though, with 2 wounds and 2 hardships.
I mean, not doing it.
You would take another
Yeah, I mean,
wound.
Yeah,
You would
but-
take
They wouldn't
15.
die.
You would take 15. You would take another wound and another injury, but you
Wow.
wouldn't. You wouldn't have to make a death roll or anything like that. But your wound threshold would be it would be higher than your wound threshold, so you'd have to make a death roll anyway.
May as well just roll.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna. Oh well, that's pretty
Oh,
good. There you
31!
go.
Yep.
Damn.
So how does it look as you knock this bolt aside?
2 explosions.
Yeah, I think she's taken some heavy hits. Just got clobbered by one of the security robots, and as she's reeling from that attack, she quickly swipes her lightsaber in front of her as the second shot's coming at her from the security robot. And she's able to kind of deflect it into the wall.
Zorath, what would you like to do?
Let me see. It doesn't have range on anything.
Your spear has range 4.
Yeah, but he's not within. I guess there's that one, but I don't know if he can get it from that angle. Can he?
I would probably give
Maybe
you
around
a
the
negative to kind of
Oh,
peek
you
around
got
the
a
corner.
Portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
give it
mean,
negative
that's
3.
Effectively. I don't think I really stand a chance of hitting it. I might be better helping out Adala. Let me see what that was. What's the assist action again? It's. Hold on.
I mean, you have to assist. You have to have the. What are you trying to assist her to do?
I mean, just yeah. I guess there's not really much I could do in this situation because she doesn't have a direct enemy. I guess I'll make a reckless on this one if I have the range. Yeah.
Ranged attack, you can't do reckless. Hold on, I'm having issues. Hold on.
Fit.
Hold
Oh,
on.
Yeah, I'll just do a regular attack then.
Just hold on. Wait.
So much light.
Yeah,
You see it all.
my browsers were crashing. Good.
Alrighty. Make sure I got him selected.
By the way, we can see everything
I know.
right now.
I know. I turned it on because I was having browser issues. It was
No worries.
It was a -3?
yes.
Yes.
No, yeah. Didn't figure.
Oof.
I've got 2 wounds and 2 hard. It's not gonna
Yeah.
ever. 1 dice with -9. It didn't stand a chance.
Okay. Sam.
Sam is going to step here and be ready to close the door.
Okay.
So I'll take a move action and put my hand on the manual door
Yep.
portion.
Hedwig.
Alright. Seeing that Sam is going to shut the door, I just need to see when she goes. Yeah.
After all the robots.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, this isn't good.
This is not. I don't think I'll be able to shoot until after they go too, unless I move. I can move 1. Might have LOS. There's some. So she's gonna step in, and she, of course, will bring up her rifle, and she just says, "Adala, get inside!" And that's it.
Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this.
This security robot's gonna shoot at Hedwig. Actually, they typically aim, so he's gonna aim at Hedwig.
Right.
All right.
Which one?
1 robot 1.
Okay.
Sam.
Can I prepare to interact?
You can.
Is that something I can
Yeah,
do?
you can do what's called an interrupt.
Yeah, so I guess if I see any bots shooting, I'll try to shut it. because I don't know. So what I want to do is I'm seeing if Adala comes in, and if she gets shot and goes down at any point, I'm shutting the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, you can just say.
Sam's on real shit right now.
Yeah, if Adela gets shot, you can. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, if she goes down, like if she looks like she
Mhm.
gets hit and goes down, if she gets shot, I'll leave it. But if she goes down, like, I'm closing the door.
Okay, so that costs 5 AP, but then you can act at any time within that time period. So, all right, all right. I think it is Zorath's turn.
No, isn't it
Hedwig.
Hedwig?
No, Hedwig. You're right. Sorry.
Hey. So I think that she is going to fire at, I think, security robots number 1.
Yep. You're gonna be too close, I think. As far as range goes, 5. Yeah, you are at close range.
Right. I should have kept the other gun. Oh well. Okay. I hit.
Yes,
Didn't
there you
roll any ones.
Yep. No runs. Okay, so that would be what do we got here? 31. That's gonna kill one of them.
Kill 2. It has spread.
Spreads for a J.
That's why I put it on there
Okay.
specifically. Yeah, because so she could hit 2 instead, so take down minions. That's alright.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just thinking. Trying to think of something, but that's fine. Yep. Okay.
Okay. You see her fire, and when she does, it fires basically 2 split lasers towards this, and it takes out both, striking them in the chest.
Yeah, they just fall over. Okay. Gosh, it's their turn.
Do they lose their aim from being hit or no?
Mm-mm, no. As long as they still have active active target. So this one is going to aim, and he aims actually at Hedwig because he has the best what you call it, line of sight. That's the wrong one, but it doesn't matter. Hold on. Sorry. Never mind. Let me see. This guy was 8 too. This guy's turn. Yeah, this guy's gonna aim. He aims at Adala though. The 3, robot 3. And then the other one, oh, it's his turn. So he was aiming at Hedwig, so he's gonna shoot. Medium range.
Uh-oh.
Now this is he has a spreader, so it's gonna hit somebody adjacent to you as well if it hits. Benefits 1. Medium. Oh gosh.
Damn.
I was expecting that to miss actually. 20.
I mean,
And then I have the armor, which is just 8.
Yeah.
Other.
So oh my god. Hold on.
I know Sam had an indirect. I don't know if he wants to.
Well, you before you do, because your brig, okay, your brig doesn't have it, but your mage armor does, right? So let me just figure out what the number is. 20, 34, minus 8, 26, minus 3, 23. That'd be a death roll for you.
Oh!
It'd be a death roll for you, and it's going to hit somebody else of my choice. I choose Sam.
It goes without
You've
saying
all
I'm,
your fate, haven't you?
closing the door after this if I'm
what?
still up.
What's the roll that I have to make for the death roll?
Do you have any fate left?
I do. I have 1.
Hold on.
Yeah, this will determine if I'm going to spend it.
Music is...
I feel like you probably should, because it's at least like 10 or 20 plus 14, and then minus whatever armor.
Let's see.
It's gonna be in the 20s.
So 23. So you have to hit a 23. You'd have to roll a 13 on whatever you roll. So your resilience, you're keeping 2. You are trained, so you're rolling 3, keeping 2. You got to beat a 23. You're gonna get a plus 10 to your roll because of your wound level.
And trained doesn't matter on this, does it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So you could explode. You could spin
It
too.
would guarantee it, otherwise she's dead.
I will, instead of burning, I will spend to get an additional benefit because I'm trained in it.
So you're rolling 4, keeping 2.
And then she died.
And then-
So do I put anything in the
Oh,
additional
you can
mod?
put 10 in there. Just if you're doing a death roll, nothing.
Okay. So, but I get a
Yeah,
benefit.
just have to roll
Yeah,
one
just
more.
do the just go ahead and do the death roll, and then we'll roll the benefit.
Hey,
Hey, there you
Yeah.
go.
Well,
So-
I spent it anyway.
Yeah, you spin it. So you made your death
Oh,
roll.
that's with the plus 10.
Yeah, it automatically factors that in. So you now have a wound and injury as you are shot. Let me read how spread works real quick so I remember. Bear with me. Spread. Yeah. So, okay. So 39 versus... what is your... Let's see what your thing is. So, you have worse base defense than she does. By 4.
Ooh, there.
So yours is going to be a 15. 39 versus 15. Okay. So that's 24.
No other.
No other.
No.
Plus 14. 38. Go ahead and roll hit location on your combat menu.
It's oh yeah, I had to roll for
Yeah.
mine. It's different.
Yeah, it should be different. Okay, so minus 3, 35. I'm going to give it minus 3 because you're kind of in that cubby there. So 32. So that's going to be...
Right at.
Yeah, that's right at. So you are fine. You take another wound and injury. But
I interrupt and close the door.
you can close it.
I will close it.
Oh, Della!
Uh-oh.
We're dying. Set the fucking
true.
pieces.
Yeah. I mean...
All right. So which one was that one that I shot? It was from Security Robots 1.
Even one just... Why does it... Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a very lucky
That's a
roll.
lot of benefits. Yeah.
He had some good times.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
they
yeah,
have base
physics
K4.
too.
I mean, they're gonna
Well,
be rolling. I mean, that's like on par with the best of us.
Yeah, this one moves
So-
down twice because it can't really see. So 4 moves down twice. That puts it at 10. Security Robots 3. So as you kind of are... let me see. What was I... Adala, suddenly your watch just shoots out this blue like pulse, and it hits all these robots, and they kind of careen over and just go inert. And as that happens, let me get this token. Matt, you shouldn't forget your Bebop and Rocksteady guys either.
Oh yeah, those guys.
There's a hologram that plays from your watch, or your, actually in this case, the bottom of your hilt. Oh, hello. Oh, I've been sealed up in there for a while, hoping to alert you of this trouble. Are you okay? Do you need assistance? I'm the librarian. Who are you?
My name's Adala Kizo. You've come at a bit of a precarious moment. and she's kind of like holding her wounds, but also like trying to keep an eye on all these robots in case they start shooting again.
Yeah, they don't seem to be moving, and from the other room you hear nothing besides Adala talking to someone. Oh, come on, dude. What is going on?
I mean, his arm is just
What's
limp at his
going
side,
on?
pretty much, so.
Do you know?
Yeah, hold on, I'm having some issues here.
Okay.
I don't know why. Dynamic lighting's off, so why am I having issues? Okay. Yeah, you were talking to the librarian?
Yeah.
This is, well, I'm not sure where he sent you, but, I was in my, well, I've been sequestered for poor decisions, and, well, it is what it is, but, I saw, Mr. Time setting up this dimension, and I was fearful that he was going to send you here. I have seen him do this before.
What do you mean?
It is, well, he has done it where he has found agents unruly and did not want to cause a scene with other agents, so he sent him there to, here to perish.
Yeah, Zorath kind of hearing this, with Sam having opened the door, he steps out.
I don't think we didn't hear that. Did we?
You
think
could
we
if you
heard it.
wanted, that's fine.
Thought we could.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Sam opened the door as well.
That's fine.
So, I can't actually. Oh, there we go.
Opened it, it's
it's
fine.
letting me through it. Yeah, Zorath kind of steps out.
Yes.
Zorath expected as much from this one.
What did I tell you?
Thank you for saving us, saving me. I was surely going to die there.
Perhaps,
How then? Yeah, Zorath sits kind of frustrated there. Well, stands. What do we do then? If time turns on us,
Well, we have to go back.
and what?
I have
Die?
a question for you. Did he make you walk through a static disc?
Yes, he did.
Yes, it
Disabled our timepieces, has it?
yes, it has made all your timepieces inert. They do not it's deleted any data off of them.
But the child
We
is
are
with
trapped.
Qui-Gon. He will be okay.
He will die. Is $1 food?
Zorath, enough.
We haven't looked around this place yet. Perhaps we can find a way to restore it. To get energy working in this place again. If so, you'll be able to use those replicators once more. We could have food to eat, and perhaps we could find a way back.
A temporary solution, yes. But if any
That is
can
all
get
we
the
have.
timepieces working, it is Sam and Hedwig.
Then it's a good thing they're here.
Zorath getting
Don't get
taken.
ahead of yourself. I still gotta figure out where the power source is, and he kind of.
I expected this, so I did bring schematics of the hub for your approval, perusal. The power source is outside. You have to make a spacewalk. And you've never really had a sense of what the hub was, so to know it is in space might be a...
Bit of a comfort, but also a bit of a oh fuck, because I guess he did refill his oxygen, but it's still a spacewalk, and that shit's still spooky. So Sam's like optimistic. He's like, oh fuck.
How can the librarian help in any way?
What would you like me to do? I have schematics. I can alert you to what needs to be done to do certain things. I can help where I can, and will help, of course.
Sam will check his oxygen reserve in his suit.
You're not this level has life support, so
Oh.
yeah. But I do not know about the rest of the station, but there are 3 levels, as you know. Some are likely in disrepair, even worse than this one.
Do you believe there are other droids on the ship that we need to worry about? We took quite a beating from those.
I do not know.
We'll have to look around then. Is there any way that we can, I don't know, reach for Runway and Mark somehow?
There is no way I know of to reach them.
Wait!
Is librarian trapped here as well then?
Yes, I've...
No.
Hmm?
Idea. And she steps up. I should still have access to my pocket dimension, right?
I believe all data was deleted off your timepiece.
I can find it again.
She looks at her
I should be able
and
to
gives
find
kind of a
it.
shrug. I'm not sure.
If possible, I can try and get back here and then hope that Mark of Runway visits and then get a message to them. I have all the programming still on my tablet.
Is this not what the disc was for? To remove this?
What do you mean?
Depends. Was it installed on her watch, or was it installed on her tablet? Or you could recreate it from your tablet if you already created it?
Yes, I have all the information on my tablet. I mean, I didn't just have the coordinates. I can probably find them again. Just recalibrate it.
How
Shouldn't be that
would it
hard.
connect
It doesn't
between...
matter. Doesn't
Well,
matter.
I don't
I'll
know.
figure it out.
I don't know what your plan is, but yes, I think you can rebuild it if we get power to the station again.
It's not rebuilding. It's accessing the same pocket dimension. It's a dimension outside of the hub.
Well, we need a portal to get to it.
Then we'll figure out the portal.
Okay, schematic. I need exterior life support because I'm going to go into space. So I need oxygen canisters, something, so I can go out there and try to fix it.
Well, we will have to go to the 3rd level of the hub to see if we can do so. That is where you would access the outside.
Okay. Guessing, do we have stairs?
There's an
Or do we have to...
yeah, there are, yeah. There's like
Okay.
next to the elevator there's a rung of ladder that would go up, yeah.
Oh, it's kind of points. There's nothing else for it.
Right.
Should we perhaps look around here first? Maybe there's something useful.
Perhaps.
We could run into
This
more
is-
security.
Not our hub, though. Zorath does not imagine his things are still here.
Oh no, this is not the same hub at all. Your things won't be here, but the infrastructure of the hub should be the same.
Librarian, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
When I first arrived at the hub, both Mark and Zorath got angry at Time, and Mark even tried to tackle him, but phased through. Is there a way that we could
How do we kill him?
Mr. Time if we are able to make it back.
I do not know that.
Zorath had planned on hunting him, but needed this knowledge.
Zorath, I don't believe anyone can kill Mr. Time. I've seen him shot, I've seen him stabbed, I've seen all sorts of things happen to him in the past. Nothing's ever hurt him. If there is a way to hurt him, I do not know that answer.
Then is that not just like other things? A hologram?
Oh, no, he is not a hologram.
Librarian?
No, he is not.
What is he?
I do not know, but he is not a program. He's not digital. He is something real, but I could not say what. He has been at the hub as long as I ever have. I was programmed and created by Miss Hedwig many lifetimes ago.
Librarian, I have one more question.
Of course.
These people that we're apparently fighting against in this temporal war, do you have any idea of where we can find them?
Yes. We find them and hunt him with them.
Oh, they do keep to themselves. I had the coordinates for one of their bases that agents had raided once. But no, not exactly. I do not know where they are.
Could these coordinates be put in timepieces?
Yes, of course. If we had the coordinates from the database on the hub. But we do not.
Bloody hell.
And this one is emptied of data, yes? This
I
hub.
do not know, Zorath. I cannot access any of the systems because the power is all out.
We need to restore the power, and from then we can make a better plan.
Yes.
So, she looks towards Sam.
Zorath also looks
Third
towards
floor
me.
then.
Zorath would help, but he has no knowledge of this.
I know. I need
Sorry,
your
I'm
knowledge
like-
of spears. Yeah.
Before we go any further, I want to check wounds. Okay, let's do
Yes.
wound effects.
Collapse?
Yeah.
All right, so
This will be great.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
Hedwig, I don't know. I forgot to mark it down. So do you know what your levels of success
The
was?
security guns. So they rolled a 39. And then I had range TN 19.
So 20.
I have a +8 from the brigand armor, and they've hit me in the left arm.
All right,
I think it was 23 that I had to
Okay,
roll on my death. save.
23. Okay, so that would be your wound. So let's go ahead and look here. What that would be. I think that's a serious wound, not a critical one. By one, I think.
How many dice do I get?
You will have one if it is. Yeah, it's a mod. No, a plus 11. Would you say it was 23? Terrible. Just roll 3d10. And it was what,
I'm not
leg?
great. No, it was left
arm, okay.
18, I failed that.
18. Minor. Strength and dex minor. That's not too bad.
That's
Not great, though.
I mean,
I don't imagine Zorath recovering from this arm injury.
minor.
Yeah.
This is Hedwig, so.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Left arm minor. So you're gonna take a -3 to all your strength and dex checks. Alright, so you're done. Done with you. Okay. Alright, let's go over to Zorath next. I think I have yours. You're both left arms, so let's do the 19 one first. 19 for you is gonna be, I think that one is for you. That's superficial plus 5. Yep, superficial. So go ahead and roll 5d10.
Alrighty.
23. That is no wound, so that one goes away. All right. 39. So that's going to be. I think it's. Yeah. So go ahead and roll 3d10.
No.
18. It's still not terrible. It's a minor for you. Strength and dex.
Alrighty, not good though.
Minus 3.
So how do you go about treating it? You have to beat the LOS, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon.
Okay.
Christ.
All right. So you're done. Let's go to Sam. I have 2 wounds, 1 torso, 1 right arm. We can do the right arm first. 32. That is, yeah, that's going to be a 3d10 on arm for you. Serious. Strength and dex.
Is it a minus to the?
Yeah, it's
attribute?
-1 to your attributes.
Strength and dex, or strength and dex.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put it in because it needs to go in that modifier section. Yeah, don't do the. Your agility's always been 1, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's not
All right. So that's down. Now we're gonna do the other one. So that was the. So this one's 20 to the torso. So 20 for you is. So it's 5d10.
For $1, right?
No, this is for Sam's second one.
She didn't have a second one. He only had one.
No, he had 2.
It's been adjusted
Yeah,
down.
He had.
Oh.
'Cause I got hit when you got hit.
Before.
Yeah.
That was
all
the
of
big
them.
one.
That was the only
I just did it out of order. I did the big one first. Okay, so that one goes away. Okay. Adala now. Okay, let me look at hers. You can clear those things off your token. And if you have injuries and wounds set, you can remove those too. Okay, so hers. I only have 1 marked down, but I think you have 2, right?
I definitely have 2.
Since I don't know what that is, we'll just go with the same levels of success on both of them. Torso wound 21, that is going to be a serious for you. Please roll 40-10. You can do it twice. 17 and 18. Both minor. Okay. Okay, both minor. The first one is strength and endurance -3, and the second one is strength and dexterity -3.
Oof.
And they're both torso. Okay, but nothing that. So those were serious wounds. Oh, that's weird. The pull down is kind of screwy. Okay. Okay, nobody's out or dead. All right. Let me see one thing here. These guys. Yeah, and okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reboot real quick, and just make sure that nobody has any injuries or wounds in their stat block on that first page.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna reboot because I don't know what's going on with my PC. I gotta stop. Okay.
With the music volume in order for it to work, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I think that's just a roll 20 problem. Okay, I'm back recording, so you can go ahead and try
wanna
to
do
heal.
the
You
one
can.
that's
You gotta tell me
messing with
which one you want to
dexterity.
heal. I think they're both
Back.
the same.
So I just need I need to
Okay.
beat 21.
Fair enough. Yep.
Okay.
You need to beat it. You need a 22. Yeah.
Um,
And you can spend
so
fate
I
if you want.
actually have one. I like burned the one fate
Spend.
and then spent another one. Yeah.
Okay, so you did spend one. Okay, so you have one
yeah, I'll
fate
go ahead and
left
spend it.
to spend if you would like. Okay. So give yourself a benefit on the roll.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, just got it. Just got it. Okay, so we're gonna take that one away. Boop, boop, and so the other one is days wounded 7, because you can't do it until then. So you can take a. It's gonna be +5 to heal it.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a 20. You'll need a 27. Okay.
Yeah, I think
But
Zorath
you're good
wants
there.
to try and
Good.
fix his too, given the
Um,
situation.
Yeah, just remember, if you get some other healing, you
You
could get
waited.
some other healing in 7 days
mean,
that might
yeah.
be better than yours. Because if you fail it, then
Yeah,
you only
I mean,
got
is
one
there
more
anything
shot at
in the
healing
med
it.
bay? Because that's what I
It's-
was going to do, is have Zorath go in there and see if there's anything useful that might help.
Probably not, considering time just said
Boy, go roll 1d10, and if you get a 10, then there's
Oh,
something
darn.
that there might help
Shame.
you. No, anything's
My man was
destroyed or
thorough.
not there
Decent,
or
but I mean, a
ruined.
39 is going to be hard to beat. I mean, pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's
But
a
if I
lot.
burned my last,
You need
Well, I mean,
somebody with
the
a
thing is,
healing
I mean,
tricorder.
realistically, he'd want to patch it, and he's not expecting to get back to the doctor anytime soon.
Adala probably has the best healing out of anybody
I
here
think
right
Zorath
now.
might actually be better.
What's your healing?
He's got 1 healing, but he's got 3 int, so it's...
I have 2 healing and 3
Yeah.
int. Bitch.
Do you really?
She has roll 6,
Why is it
drop
only 6?
3.
Well, that's what
Well-
I'm saying, is why is it 6 drop 3 then? Wouldn't it be-
Because I spent a fate.
Mm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because she used the benefit.
That makes more
yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better then. Okay, yeah.
All right. So you're all kind of gathered around,
Hedwig
injured.
looks to Sam.
What are you guys gonna
and then looks
do?
to the others. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe Sam and I should lead the way on this one.
There is little to be done except this spacewalk.
There's much that can be done after the spacewalk, Zorath.
After, of course, but nothing can be done until that is finished.
Yes. Let's just go.
Yeah, Sam's gonna start making his way up the ladder.
Hedwig
This
will
is the
follow.
2nd floor. We're gonna be climbing a while.
You're on the 1st floor. Yeah, you climb. It takes a while. It's kind of taxing, but you do get to the top. So on the hub, this would be where the portals is. Let me these things I put in the wrong layer.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, fuck.
You ready to fight some more droids? I'm just kidding. Oops. All right, that should do it. Where? Hold on. What? You're in the right layer. Why isn't this? Oh, there we go. All right. Come on, music.
There we go.
Where are you, music? Okay. You climb up this ladder. It takes
Yeah,
like
his
10
arm's
minutes.
full.
Zorath is really lagging behind because of his arm. You guys are in terrible pain
Yeah, Zorath
as you
would've,
get to
I
the
mean,
top.
For at least the minor wound of it, he would have basically kind of wrapped it as best he could. Patched up lightly, but there's no fixing the amount of damage that's there right now. And the priority is getting up here and getting shit running again, so. But luckily, he's used to climbing quite a lot, so it helps.
the library. Yes, down this hallway. She points this way. You're to where you're facing your right. She kind of she's got to stay
we're
with
the right-
Adala, but she just kind
'cause
of
we're
indicates
still on the
this
same
way.
map.
Yeah, we're
obviously.
still on the same spot.
You didn't change
Hmm.
us over.
Right.
That's all.
What the hell?
Sorry, I was a bit confused.
I thought I did, but okay, you're right. Yes. Yes, I'm
All right,
good one. Okay,
to the right.
there we
here.
go.
This way.
Mm.
She has her sniper rifle up, and she says, "Just don't get me in line of sight, please, in case."
Zorath may be wounded, but it is still better for Zorath to stay in front.
Don't get in my way, I said. It's all.
Yes, there is a difference.
Yes, I know.
Is Hedwig angry? Aside from
Hedwig-
the army.
Now's not exactly the time.
I'm angry because I was right.
Zorath agrees.
Librarian.
Hmm?
You were stuck in that
Yes, of
crystal,
course.
yes?
Yes, I was.
So,
I know you
Why
can see it. It's just I'm having
Were you
issues.
placed
So.
into that crystal?
Oh, I put myself into it because I can't say I know why. It was easiest to access from where I was. It was one of the times when Hedwig was working on one of her projects and I was in the database that she was accessing.
I see.
yeah, Zorath kind of moves up into the next room, keeping an eye on all the different corners and openings, getting kind of a bit of cover behind that terminal there.
Yeah, you don't see anyone or anything. You do see kind of out these areas, which you've never seen before. You're pretty sure that where these were before was these walls. They always looked a little peculiar, but it probably was some sort of void shield that could have been vented in the space. This is just now you just see this kind of force field in between you and space. The librarian says, yes, well, there," and she points to some right here. There's some void suits over here in the corner. You may use those to get about outside, Sam,
I'll come with you, Sam.
and whoever else is going
What if
with
we
you.
need somebody to handle the power?
Isn't the power outside?
Well, you could still access it on the console, you know what I mean?
Zorath could, perhaps.
No, Zorath.
I
Don't
could.
touch it.
A dollar,
I-
I ain't be able to.
There's technology on my world. I'm familiar with it.
Zorath has learned much.
You don't know as much as me, Zorath.
Zorath does not pretend to, but Hedwig being aggressive with Zorath only causes problems. You underestimate Zorath.
In certain cases.
Come
Does he
on.
pretend to be good at everything?
Zorath
Listen,
does not.
Excuse me, I remember when I did have my emotion chip, and
It certainly
you are
reminds
acting worse than
Zorath.
I did, and that is saying something.
Zorath,
The two of you need to relax. Okay?
Look.
Let's sort this out first and then argue as much as you fucking want. Head, you help me out there. Adala, I don't want to boss you around, but could you handle the console? Zorath, get a suit too, we might need your muscle. Right?
Yes. Zorath has more experience, though, with this than that.
I'll guide you through. We won't need to do anything hard, maybe just hold some things. Open some stuff up. I'm kind of fucked up.
As is Zorath. And he kind of flaps his arm a bit. He still hasn't been really moving it at all.
Two 2 people with fucked up arms basically adds up to 1, right? So let's just put the fucking suit on, please.
Very well. Zorath would rather defend the interior, but he kind of heads over and starts pulling one on.
Yeah, after he gets his suit on, Clark will think on what Zorath said in the interior. They don't really know if there are any more bots. Is there any way he can, because he has his toolbox, can I maybe weld these doors shut for a little bit? Yeah, he looks to
Yeah,
it
I think
all.
you could do that. Sure.
So we haven't really met. My name's Sam. I fix things.
Adala Kizo, I wish we could meet under different circumstances than this. She kind of gestures around.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Listen, what Zorath said kind of makes sense, but we actually may need his help to get things because and he's kind of his arms all fucked up as well. He kind of points to the door. I'm gonna weld these shut. Um, you may want to put on another void suit just in case this all gets depressurized for any reason. I just don't want any of those robots to creep up on you while we're out there.
Very well, I can do that. And she'll go and put on a void suit while he's kind of welding that door shut.
Yep. Yeah, you get on a void suit. It's very bulky and annoying, but yeah, you can put it on. And Sam takes 20 minutes or so, and he's able to weld the doors shut. He thinks they will hold against, normal pressures. If somebody was really after getting it open, it might be his welds might not be good enough with his limited supplies. But for now, seems like it'll do.
Okay. So that'll be about what we need. Looks to the librarian. How do we know this power source looks like? Is it a box? What does it look like?
Yes. Go around the starboard side of the outside base. You should see a large box. It looks like, and she describes it, it's about 1 meter wide, 1 meter tall, and it should have 3 green cylinders on it. You will be able to see them even though they are not lit. If you open that panel, you should be able to restore the power to the hub if everything is possible. That's up to you, but I believe it's about
Okay.
100
Just
meters
so I'm
walk.
clear, because this thing's direction rise. Okay, so this is, he kind of points like his face towards this. It's starboard from this direction. He's
Yeah.
looking at the library.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Zorath kind of turns to
Yes.
Sam when he's finished. How does Zorath make use of this suit?
Oh, so spacewalk, the bottom of your boots are going to stick to the surface no matter if well, there's no gravity in space, so you just float. There's no air. You know this. You've studied it, but the boots, and he kind of points at them, and he'll actually turn his on because they're just going to walk out. They keep you grounded, so you don't go floating. You stick to the surface. So spacewalk.
Will be able to walk. Will it deactivate then? Or
Not
just
unless you choose to. There's a switch, and he kind of points down at the boots. You gotta turn them on. They're not meant for fighting in, obviously, but they shouldn't turn off unless debris hits you or something goes wrong with the suit. These are old suits, it looks like, so I don't know how great they are. Oxygen, we'll just turn that on right before we go out, and you should be able to breathe. He'll check all the things to make sure they're 100% if they are.
Yeah, they all work. You do find the one that Zorath had on originally had a puncture on it, so he had to
Question,
change
is there
it. But
like a
there's like
separate
10 of them.
area, or is this
So.
all of this open and this open to the outside?
The librarian explains that the force field kind of bubbles around this area as you go out. You just kind of walk through.
Right, I'll be looking to you for this. I've never walked in space before.
It's beautiful, but it's also pretty awful.
Could we
Right.
not simply hurtle into nothing?
That can happen, but let's not do that.
Let's just, I don't know, should we like link arms and hold hands while we go out there?
Here, and there's probably cords or something, 'cause this is a thing. He'll probably like strap cords. So tether, I think Zorath
Yeah,
should be
you
at
could
our
tether.
back because he's probably weighs the most of all of us. So the anchor, as it were.
Very
Right.
well.
Okay.
You'll be middle, I'll be front. That way, if you get disconnected, we're both keeping you down. And if, back is disconnected, I can maybe hold, you get the idea, chain.
Yeah.
Is there a way back if we are disconnected?
No.
Hmm.
Let's just be careful. Let's not think about,
Yes.
let's just go.
No
Careful
plan B.
and
Commit
slow.
to plan A. Let's
Yes.
slow and steady. He's gonna slowly step out.
Zora very carefully follows.
Yeah, you head out into space and you're just gonna go through this bubble, and your mag boots just lock to the side of the base, and you can feel it very heavy. Zorath feels awkward as you like pull them up, tung 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 tung, kind of thing. Sam, you look kind of in the direction. If you look down on the screen there, you see you can see it from here. It's pretty obvious what it is. Out into space, you see there's a huge planetary body not so far away. You would guess it's some sort of moon, and it's pretty close.
Here comes the quote. Yeah.
You might actually be in orbit of it. I'm not sure.
I saw it coming a mile away.
If they have radio connectors between void suits, he'll go back into Adala.
Yeah, sure.
Towards the box. Adala, see the box? Can you ask librarian a question about the moon out here? It seems really close. Are we in orbit of it, or what's the?
Yes, we are in synchronous orbit of a moon.
Does librarian know when or where?
I do
Another
not.
question: how close are we usually supposed to be to it?
Oh, let me look. She can't look. I'm not sure. I don't have access to that database. This is
Sure.
not in my internal
That's
memory. I'm
concerned
sorry.
We are getting closer.
Oh, bet.
Let's
Let's just do the box. Let's do the box.
Yes, please.
Hey, we'll head over to the box.
Yeah. Zorath takes his time very carefully following up, making sure to watch for anything that could serve as even a temporary handhold.
I've been very carefully lifting up.
Go ahead and give me 1d3, please.
Yeah.
I would love
Whoever would like to roll it. Adala, why don't you roll it?
3.
Also, Adala has a question for the librarian at some point.
Sam!
And 1.
Yes. 1. Okay.
Librarian,
Uh,
if
What's the question?
this place is orbiting a moon, what does that moon orbit?
Oh yes, it is strange. It orbits nothing that I've ever seen. I remember when I was looking at the spatial logs and stellar charts, there is gravity coming from some place nearby, that it appears that the moon is actually orbiting, but there is nothing there. And she kind of points towards space, and Adala, it's not easy to see from here, but you can kind of see the silhouette of the moon. If you get a better view, once this is all over, you will see that there's nothing else out
Strange.
there.
Perhaps that should be investigated further
Yes,
once
indeed.
we've got all this settled.
Yes, if we have time, I would be happy to look into it. Outside, you're walking. You get about halfway there. Zorath, all of a sudden, you're kind of holding on to these little handholds, but all of a sudden you hear depressurizing, 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 oxygen level 70%,
Zorath, I
depressurizing,
presume he'd know that. I mean,
depressurizing.
he's got signs of when he's been learning about space stuff in particular. So, this is bad.
Sure.
Zorath is depressurizing. There has to be a leak,
Yeah.
and he'll start looking for where there could be any kind of leak.
And she'll turn around and say,
Very literal.
I might be able to do something.
Yeah, and he kind of
How do we go
takes
back?
another step closer. See if you can find the leak. And he's like combing over his front.
No, she's not. She's in the middle.
Hedwig, you're in front,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
you. Oh, okay. So it's like this. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you turn around, and if you give me a
Zorath is
give me a
gonna be
perception roll.
looking for it as well, if there's any kind of sensation of flowing.
I have no perception.
Yeah, sure you can.
Yeah. Are we still close?
You're wearing a suit.
Yeah, Sam will just go over.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
So just disconnect from us and walk back. Get back in.
Yeah, does he spot that actually with that?
Yeah, you see it's
Ah.
something in between your suit and your helmet.
It is between the suit and
It's like
helmet.
not a
and
tight
is he
seal.
able to like close it off for now?
That's what Hedwig was here for.
Give me a craft roll.
He'd kind of point to it for Hedwig, and he's kind of holding a hand over it if that stops it temporarily. But I wouldn't
Fucking
expect.
space, my dude.
No,
Yeah.
that doesn't stop
I
it.
mean-
No.
This isn't even a vacuum cleaner.
I mean, he's trying, but I mean, I don't expect it to do much.
Yeah, she'll. If you point it out to her.
You're strong, but you're not that fucking strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a craft roll. You have no tools on you, so I'm gonna say you're gonna take a
Reach for my
hardship to
toolbox.
your craft roll here. Difficult.
Well,
Oh fuck, dude. Never
it
mind.
is a minus.
Oh,
three
Sam's gonna do it.
because
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
room.
oh yeah.
So
You're
it's
able to
53.
reseal it.
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to reseal it.
Yeah, it's just.
That's fine. Yep. Oh, I don't think it would be
Ah!
craft. Your wound is only for your specific
she,
attributes that it
and it's
messes
like
with.
strength,
Yeah, it's
okay.
not everything.
So she easily kind of seals it off.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know what she would have on her.
I mean, he's got the toolbox. Like he said, you could have probably reached over and grabbed something.
Yeah, and she quickly just seals it up and says, "All right, I think Sam's right though. We'll go out here. You go back inside."
Very well. Are both of you sure that you will be held down properly?
Sure enough.
I mean, no, but if the
Zorath
choice is
will
between you dying because your suit ruptures again or us having to deal with some difficulties, then go back, man. You just
Yes.
check for other suits.
And yeah, Zorath will read the readout to them. Is that enough to make it back from the panel?
No, I would go back now. We
If
don't know
you
how long this is gonna
rupture again, you are dead. So no, go back. Go back in. It's fine.
Very
Just
well.
help Adala.
And yeah, Yeah, he'll slowly start making his way back very carefully.
Yeah, Sam and Hedwig, at this point, you get to the box after Zorath gets inside. And you're about ready to open it, and then inside Adala you hear doo, 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 on this door over here.
And Zorath has kind of just
Somebody
gotten in
banging
through the
against
bubble,
it.
as it were, and... What is that?
I'm not sure. Adala kind of looks that direction, igniting her lightsabers. This seems like a forceful knock and not so much like a, hi, is anybody home?
It isn't like a knock, like trying to knock the door down, but it's
Zorath
pretty
kind of
forceful, yeah.
Gets under cover with his carbine out, actually.
It's this door? Adala's gonna move next to it.
Be
Yes.
careful.
She nods towards Zorath. Librarian, are you...
You hear
Librarian,
this
are you
hissing.
physical, or are you a hologram? Is it possible for you to look on the other side
I
of
am a
that door
hologram.
and tell me what's there?
No, you would have to... I cannot move independently of you. I am
But
tied
if I'm
to your
really close
timepiece.
to that door, you can't walk there. Or like stick your head through the door.
Zorath is not sure that's how holograms work.
I don't know.
She's
I
gonna like
could try. Give me a 1d10 and a 9 out of 10. She can do it.
Science now, and I know that that's not how light works.
fuck you, Zorath. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah. You don't know science worth shit.
Like, I mean, is that how that works? But then again, magic. So
Yeah, you kind of point the thing at the door, the timepiece, and you see the librarian's head kind of go through it for a moment, and she's, oh my, hideous. And she comes back, there is some sort of
You've
alien on the
seen
other
it
side.
before? Did it look
I
hostile?
have not. It had weapons.
Was it right up against the door? Adala's gonna stab through the
Yes.
door.
Yeah, you try it. I mean, the door is like metal, not like blast shield metal, but it's like, and you don't hear anything as you kind of go through. It takes just too long for it to pierce it. And yes, it is still there. It's backed up a bit once it's
Can it
saw your
not
lightsaber
speak?
go through.
Hello there?
I don't know that it... Boom, boom, boom. Oh, unfortunately, yes, the voice programs have been wiped from your timepieces as
Do you
well, so it
understand
does
what
not
it's saying?
auto-translate.
wait, how do we talk to each other?
Yeah,
then?
how do we understand each other? Because GM.
Because
Magic.
GM
started
says...
speaking English together. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys learned
One time,
learned
so-
each other's languages. Yes.
I have science
Yeah,
now. I know how.
I have
Why is
science
that
now.
Breaking the law.
As kind of this is happening, you guys get to the panel outside, and you're able to open it and take a look.
Oh, outside, sorry?
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, you guys get to the
Hedwig
panel.
shoulder.
Yes. How bad does it look?
You open it, and there are several circuit boards that are fried. You can give me a you can give me a sciences to see just exactly what's going on.
Will you allow career?
And you can assist, so somebody can assist.
Oh, my career is pretty good.
I will. So whoever wants to assist, you get a benefit equal to what their rank is that you're using.
I don't know.
So if you,
I think, because I have 4 no and I have 3 career. Yeah.
So you should do it.
Okay.
7K4.
Yeah. So it'd be.
So and you'll get benefits equal to Sam's career.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
Oh boy. Yeah, so you are able to you get inverted on the thing to look down at the board, and yeah, it is. There's 2 of them that are fried, and you're gonna have to reroute it into one circuit board to try to power it up. You think you can do it in a way that can give power to either one level, or you can do it where it has alternating blackouts and one you don't have anything to like set a timer, so it's going to be kind of random. One will be lit up, one will be off, one will be on, so you can choose which way you would like to do it.
Sam, and then she'll say, I think we should just do one level. If we just do up here, we can power this thing.
Is this going across comms?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just drag up some of the.
Yeah, you know the
costs
portal's
and
on this
sleep
level
on.
too,
I'm
so.
sure there's replicators up here as well.
I was going to ask, is this coming across comms?
Well, right now, she's just. Yeah, she's just talking to.
Oh,
Sam.
yeah.
There's no comms inside.
Oh, that's why I was
There's
wondering,
only
'cause we were comming to
I did
Adala.
comm to Adala earlier.
She's,
I mean, did you take?
yeah. Well,
Oh,
she's
that's
just talking
fine.
to Sam
Yeah,
at
I
this
would
point.
say yeah. Then yes, it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sam thinks he wants to rub his chin, but he's got a fucking suit on, and he looks at the board. He nods at Hedwig. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. And then, I mean, maybe if we need to change anything for any reason, we already know what we need to do to change it. So.
Right, and if we have the replicators, we can probably invent more of these, and we can fix it and just add more power.
Right, and he kind of looks at the moon. If we have time,
Right.
let's just get the power first.
I'll help you. You know more about this than I do.
Hey.
Okay, this is a desperate, so you need a 29.
Get a +4.
Whatever her craft is, you can add as benefits to your roll.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah,
craft.
couldn't we just link it to their things, or is it entirely manual? She has her data pad or whatever. I mean, if that's the case.
What do you mean?
For
What are you
what?
talking about?
To the panel. I don't know if there's any kind of digital link to it. Because I imagine
We
it
can
isn't
change
normally
we can
controlled
change the
from
levels of
outside.
like the power levels for inside.
That's
that
what I
you're
mean.
saying?
Is there any way to link up to it?
Probably
Because I
not.
imagine they don't normally just go outside when they need to change the power levels.
Well, it would if it was all like all the so basically what you're doing is they're essentially taking if there's 3 fuses for each, one for each, right? They're basically hot wiring it where it all goes through
Okay.
one.
So
It's
That's
not
what I was
working
wondering, is if they could
standardly. They're
turn on
kind of
whatever
doing
would
something
normally-
ad hoc.
if Hedwig can if Hedwig can pinch, if it's possible,
Not
one of
without
the
fixing it.
cells, like the fuel cells or the energy cells, just to study it. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Mhm.
She'll grab one and then she'll be like,
See what? Yeah,
"Sam,
absolutely. You can take one of the
you've got
broken
this."
ones for sure.
Grab his shoulders. So you can do it. Yes.
I can, but don't
I'll give you a
don't
massage.
grab my shoulders like that.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
And you got just hang on. And he's gonna try to do it. So I'm gonna use craft for benefits.
Yeah. Raft.
Hmm.
Don't fuck up.
Shh,
Don't fuck up.
we're fine.
Yeah, you're able to do that, and inside, the power
The
goes
door
on.
automatically opens.
Lights come
Well,
on.
Yeah, it's
Well, it doesn't automatically open because it's been sealed. So it's like you could see though, like something hits the button on the other side, and it's like as
I
it's
just
trying
can't
to
imagine
open
Zorath knowing it, but he
mechanically.
would come across comms to the others through the suit. Is there a method of communicating that others might understand?
yes. If they speak sign language, why?
There is someone else here. It has
Okay.
weapons.
We're coming. We're coming. Just stay.
Yes.
Don't die.
The door is still sealed. It wants in, but does not seem to be... Zorath is not sure if it is hostile.
We're
It may
coming.
be like us.
You hear as the lights come on, there's this door keeps like opening, but then there's like this squeal, and then you hear like footfalls just like on the ground as something runs away from the door.
It
It's
didn't
like a
seem to be
very
coming
high
from
pitched
whatever was
squeal. It
there.
makes you like hurt your ears even.
Oh, like it was that thing.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that squealed. Yeah. That'd be your guess. As the other two begin to spacewalk back.
What is that thing?
Zorath is not sure, but... Librarian said that time has done this before. Perhaps that is a survivor.
She also said... You said you didn't recognize it,
It is
however,
possible.
correct?
Zorath has not been with the hub for long, and time explained that many had died before we came.
Well, I do not know how many agents came before I was here, Zorath, and I did see it, and I did not recognize it. It could be. I don't even know that Mr. Time sends agents here to this exact place. It's somewhere similar, but I did understand the construction that he was making. But it could have been, something else in specific. Even if the others are sent here, perhaps he believes they are more malleable to his will.
Yes.
It seems unlikely for Mark. And about that time, Hedwig
Is
and
there a
Sam
way
get back inside.
to restore this translator that you spoke about?
Perhaps, like other things, Hedwig and Sam could repair it now that we have power.
Oh, some things could automatically be restored if they were not damaged, like the translator. I can check if you can interface me into a computer system.
There's
I can
little
become
reason
one
not
with
to.
the hub again if that is what you would
Librarian
like.
seems better tempered now.
I removed my
Yeah,
emotional chip, Zorath.
This system
But I would not be. Yes, the
will
system.
this system do? She
ahead,
says,
Adela.
kind of walking to the tunnel.
Oh. Yes, I believe it will. Just as Hedwig and Sam are getting back, you can see that Adala's tinkering around with one of the terminals that is lit up.
We only have this floor, this level.
The
Illuminated.
creature squealed and ran.
Oh, bloody hell. You think it was... When did it squeal?
After the power came on,
But it
door
was there
started
for
to
a
turn
moment.
open.
Damn it. I mean... It probably went back down to lower levels, if it is.
It was, and Zorath
Hey.
would have looked through the hole to kind of see it, right? From the lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
A hole? There's no hole. Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
Zorath, like vague.
Yeah, it was like a
described it and
tentacle
decided them
type
no.
of thing.
Which he doesn't imagine, but I mean,
No, sorry.
I'm reconnecting the librarian with this place's interface to see if she can restore the translating abilities of these amulets, watches, timepieces, whatever you describe them as.
Hopefully.
If you wish me to integrate back with the hub, I can. It's up to you.
Yes, I think that would be best. And Adala will try to do what she needs to connect her to the terminal.
Yeah, once you get these terminals are all set to basically you put your timepiece next to it and it begins to transmit data back and forth, and the librarian, her hologram fades, and as you're waiting for her to come back, nothing happens for a long while. As you wait and wait and wait, the screen
Oh, man.
fades to black.
Wow.
We fucking
That's it.